for me. Isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me. Wrapped up nice and neat, baby. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Olivia, and today I'm sharing an extreme closet declutter. This has been long awaited, and I'm just really looking forward to getting this small closet deep cleaned, decluttered, and organized. As always, I love following the Konmari Method to decluttering, so I will be sharing some organization tips along with some just other tips and tricks to help you declutter and declean your own homes. Make sure you guys stay tuned until the very end because I will also be sharing the big reveal with satisfying before and after shots, and I don't want any of you to miss out. A lot of work has gone into this video, so if you guys are excited to see the whole process and get tons of motivation, then give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and keep on watching. To get me started, I went ahead and put on my favorite Luke Combs playlist from YouTube. I have my Starbucks in hand, and I'm ready to tackle this complete disaster. And I feel like complete disaster is an understatement. It's just so bad in this closet, and I would love to know if any of you guys have a room or maybe a space in your home that looks like this. Let me know down below in the comments. Marshall and I live in a small apartment with very limited storage, so anytime we need to move something out of the living room area or, just get it out of the way, it gets shoved in here, and I'm so sick and tired of walking into this mess every single day. So I'm happy to finally have the motivation to be tackling this. And if you've seen any of my previous decluttering and organizing videos, you know the first step in the Konmari Method is to remove everything from the space. I know that can be daunting, but you've seen me do it many, many times, and it's always been successful. So if you guys are serious about decluttering, then make sure to start by removing everything so you can start with a fresh, clean slate. I remember moving into this apartment and thinking this closet was so large and we were just gonna have so much storage space and room for extra stuff, but I was so wrong. And I'm not saying this closet we have is tiny by any means. We are very grateful to have this closet, especially over our last one, but it's also not the biggest closet ever, and when it's the only closet that we can really use for storage, it fills up mighty quickly. While removing all of this stuff, it just kept coming and coming, and I found boxes and bins with just so much random crap shoved into them. I found clothes that I had been looking for forever and I thought were lost. I found decor in boxes that was never unpacked back when we moved in August. And in my opinion, this is one of the top reasons why organization is key. Because if your stuff has a place, then it's easy to find because you know exactly where it is and where it needs to be put back when you're done with it. If you have a space that looked like our closet when we started, you get to a point where you just don't care and you keep piling things into there. Before you know it, it's a complete disaster, or at least that's how it happens for me. So I'm really excited to get this closet back in order and get something that's both organizational and functional.
Doesn't matter if the sun goes down, we'll still be up, don't care about the place we found, we'll still be up, we're in this together, we both fall down, doesn't matter if the sun goes up, cause we will still be high when the lights out.
So here's what our closet looks like, almost completely emptied. I did leave my wedding dress in the box as well as Marshall's wedding tux, and then you will notice that bin of yarn up top. It's just one thing I knew I didn't need to go through, and I also didn't really have any space left in our bedroom to put it. So I'm just gonna leave that there for now, and if I need to move it later, I can do that. But right now I'm just gonna give this carpet a really good vacuum. And while doing that, I kind of noticed that the main area that we walk on was pretty dirty. So last minute, I decided to break out our carpet cleaner and just go over that main area a few times to really get it clean. And I wasn't too worried about dry time because this thing sucks up so much water and it leaves your carpet, I would say, barely damp. So when I was done carpet shampooing, I did put a fan facing the closet area and just allowed that to dry as much as possible while I started going through other stuff, and it worked out perfectly.
'Cause we will still be high when the lights out.
I told you guys I couldn't fit anything else in this bedroom. Here's just the mountain of stuff that I took out of this closet. I am honestly in disbelief that we fit that much stuff into such a small area, but I'm really excited that it's finally out and I'm ready to go through it and just get rid of or donate as much stuff as possible. I'm gonna try and go through every bin, or at least most of them if at all possible. I don't wanna put anything back in this closet that isn't organized or doesn't have a purpose for us. I also noticed there is stuff in here that doesn't belong in here, and there is definitely a better place for it. So I'm hoping by going through everything, I can cut down on the amount of crap that we keep in this closet.
You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance. You will never regret the things that we'll do. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night, and when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this summer night, the summer night, sleeping in the back of a van, roaming in the wilderness. We don't ever need a plan. We'll be alright, just you and I, singing from the top of our lungs, dancing by the lakeside, gonna do it while we're young. In a moment it will all be gone.
As I started to go through some of the bins and the baskets, getting rid of stuff and organizing it, I quickly realized that I didn't really have any room to move around or really do anything. So I needed to get these clothes back in the closet as soon as possible. I should have removed them first, but instead I waited until the very end and then I stacked them on top of everything else that I needed to go through. So before I could actually go through that stuff, I needed to get them back in the closet. And I did make sure to look at every piece of clothing before I put it back in. And anything that I haven't worn in well over a year, I decided to donate. It's kind of hard because for the past year, I've been living in leggings and sweatshirts because most of you know I work from home. But eventually, I know we will be going back in the office, so I'll need to wear real clothes. And I don't just want to donate everything I own, so I'm trying to be realistic and not get rid of too much. I also did a huge purge of clothes when Marshall and I moved back in August, so I wasn't too concerned about getting rid of a ton of clothes. My real target was everything else.
All that happened to us, 'cause I wanna drive through the summer night, and when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this summer night, the summer night, the summer night.
If you can't already tell, I like to organize my clothes by color. In my opinion, it not only makes it easy to find something, but it's also aesthetically pleasing to look at. You can color code it any way that you want, but I personally like to do my whites and creams, grays, blacks, and then my olive greens because those are my most worn colors, and then everything else, I just kind of group them into what I thought made the most sense. If you wear a lot of black, maybe have that up front and then, so on and so forth. If you don't want to organize by color, you could also organize by style. So all of your tank tops, your t-shirts, your long sleeves, sweatshirts, and jackets at the end. I also do follow that rule even when I'm color coding, and that has worked so well for me. I have no issues keeping things in order, and it just makes it super easy to find something.
Coming through the night, we
I do put all of my dresses at the very end in the back because I have some longer dresses and I just don't want them hanging down in the front. I want them in the back and kind of out of the way because I'm also not wearing them a ton and it just doesn't make sense for me to have them out in the open and easy to access. As we go through some more of these bins, now is a great time to remind you all that I do have an Instagram account and I would love for you all to go follow me over there if you don't already. I like to share day in the life on stories. I also like to share, unboxing of any packages that I order. Last week I shared my Sephora haul during the Sephora sale and I'm always ordering stuff from Amazon. So if you want to see more of me throughout the week, then I will put my handle up here on the screen and it's always listed down below in the description box of my videos. Also, I will mention this as well, but I recently started a Like to Know It account. It's completely free to use. You just have to download the app and follow me. But I've been sharing links to my favorite things and highly requested items from you all. I also pay attention to, when things are on sale or when stores are having a sale, and I make sure to share them just so you guys can get a really good deal. I will have my username up on the screen for that as well, and then also have it down below in the description box. In case you guys are interested, you can go follow me over there as well. Marshall and I each have one of these wooden cube shelves, and we picked these up at Target, I want to say 2 years ago maybe, and they've always been next to each other on the back wall once we moved into this apartment. But since I was, cleaning and organizing, I was trying to move them around just to see if I could find something that I liked better, and ultimately I just ended up moving them back to where I had them, and I think that is just going to be the easiest and make the most sense for us. I like to keep my leggings and workout gear in the bottom one, and then tank tops and belts and fuzzy socks in the top one, and then I also set a wicker basket on top that holds all of my pajama bottoms, sweatpants, and lounge shorts because that's what I'm grabbing for the most these days, and it just makes life so much easier. You might notice that I did try to move the baskets around too, but don't worry, in the end I did end up putting them back right where they belonged on the top of the cube shelves because Marshall also has a basket that he likes to keep his shorts and sweatpants in, so when he gets home from work, they are just super easy to grab.
Sometimes when I'm reasoning about us, I know you got me.
I know a lot of this is sped up, and I think in real time from start to finish, it took me about, I would say 3 to 4 hours to completely empty the closet, go through it all, and then organize and put everything back. So this is just a reminder that you are only seeing about, I think, a 20-minute or so video. So as easy as this might seem, it is a lot of work. However, once you see the end result, in my opinion, it is totally worth it. Just make sure if you are going to tackle something like this, make sure you are in the right headspace and just to allow yourself enough time because messes like this don't happen overnight and they're not just going to magically be cleaned up by themselves. And speaking of that, so I've gotten a few messages and comments over the last few months saying I stage the mess in my videos or I make the mess just for videos because no one's house can possibly look like that. And I'm here to tell you that I absolutely do not. I don't know anyone who has the time to stage a mess and then want to work extra hard to clean it up. Let's be honest, I barely have time to clean it up, which is why my house is always messy. I get that some people's homes are perfect, and I'm so glad that if you are that someone who can keep a house a mess-free home day after day, but I will be the first to admit that I cannot. And I'm sharing my real life messes here on my channel because I know there are people out there that can relate to this, and the whole goal of my videos and my channel is to give you all the motivation that you need to get up and get cleaning. So if this doesn't relate to you and you keep a clean home, you don't have to watch my videos, but I appreciate the support. I have been putting this closet off for months, and you all, if you've been around for a while, you know that because I shared it back with you in, I think it was January, and here we are, the end of April, finally getting to it. So I'm just like you, I struggle to find motivation sometimes, but I also do take advantage of it when it comes around.
I'm out of reasons, I'm out of rhyme, but I'll only tell you that I'm out of time. I'm sick of love songs, I'm tired of this, and I wanna tell you straight just like it is. You're watching me like you want me, but you're still holding back, honestly,
While I'm going through everything and slowly starting to put things back in the closet and organizing, I just want to add that out of all the decluttering and organizing videos that I've done, I do not really purchase anything new. That doesn't mean I'm opposed to it, but I use what I have at home and can still achieve great things. I say this, I think, in every organizing video just to remind you guys that you do not need to go out and spend a bunch of money to declutter and organize. If you haven't seen my other transformation videos, I will have them linked down below in my description box, but I just never want anyone to watch a video of mine or a video like this and think they can't do it because they can't afford it. This project cost me $0. I guess, unless you count the Starbucks that I treated myself to, but you know, priorities. Really though, if you guys want to achieve a nice and organized space, shop your home. You can also go to budget-friendly stores like the Dollar Tree or Walmart. They have great organizational things for very affordable prices, and you'd be amazed, honestly, at what you can come up with. All right, you guys, I always like to show before shots once more when I tackle a project like this, just to remind you of where we started. Nothing in this closet had organization. Things were shoved into baskets and bins. We still had moving boxes that were not unpacked. I found empty shoe boxes and random shopping bags during the cleaning process that I could have easily gotten rid of when I had them. But for some reason, I decided to hang on to them and shove them in the closet. You guys can easily see for yourself the mess that we had created. And after a lot of effort and a lot of hard work comes the end result. And I am so happy with how this turned out. I think I say that in every transformation, but there is really no other way to describe it. I used to dread opening this closet, and now I cannot wait to come in here every morning, pick out my outfit, and just stare at this clean closet.
Club will go all night. I see you in the back, the mood is right. If I just had your number.
Everything in this closet is just so much more functional, and it fits the needs for both Marshall and myself. So although it may not look perfect to you and there might be things that you would change, this closet is perfect for us and we couldn't be happier. And whenever I share a transformation video like this, I always get, a few requests to share if I can show what we're getting rid of or donating, and so here's just a quick glimpse of everything. There is a pile of clothes that we're donating, some stuff that I wanted to hang on to, but we'll be storing it up at my mom's house. You may know this if you've been following me for a while, but a lot of my seasonal decor, we just don't have space to store in our apartment, so she's generous enough to let us store it at her place, so I'm going to be moving a few things up there just until Marshall and I have a bigger place of our own. But hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. While I was tackling the big project, Marshall took care of washing all of the laundry, including our bed sheets, so I'm really excited to get this bed made and relax for the rest of the night. I really hope you all enjoyed today's extreme closet declutter, and if you did, I would really appreciate it if you would all give this video a thumbs up and make sure to hit that red subscribe button down below. Like I mentioned earlier, I will make sure to link all of my recent transformation videos in the description box if you guys are interested in checking those out. But before you leave, make sure to come say hi in the comments, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all back here very soon. Bye!
Time to go home. Don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending.